If you are seeing this, you have some spirit guides that have a message for you. Take what fits and leave what doesn't. But you are doing great, even if you don't feel like you are. And you are such a strong individual, even when you feel weak. And maybe you don't want to be the strong one. And you don't have to be. You're the one that's putting the pressure on you to always have it together or make it look like you always have it together. And maybe it's time to open up about your past and what you've been through, because you have been through some shit and you wear it really well, because people may look at you and think that you have had it easy and that things come to you very easily, but they have not seen what you have gone through and the things that you still go through. Although I feel like things now are significantly easier for you than they were. And a lot of what you deal with now is your own mind working against you. And it's okay to tell people that. It is okay to be human. And if you need help with whatever it is you're dealing with, it is okay to look for it and ask for it from whoever or wherever would be the best option for you to get some kind of help from. Whether it is seeking a therapist or a counselor or, well, they're kind of the same thing, or a Brittany, because I'm here and you can book a session with me at the link in my bio. But anyway, or just talk to a friend, a trusted person in your life. Or if it's easier, talk to a complete stranger. Doesn't matter. Make a video, post it on the internet. There are people out there that are going through or have been through the same things that you have and are currently dealing with. And maybe, just maybe, you will find somebody that can connect with you on a different level. And the more open that you are, the more you will be able to see just how human you are and just how many other people are the same way or in the same boat. And maybe you won't feel so alone. If you are seeing this, you are probably one of those people that would be considered the strong friend. And you may not like that so much, but you're seen that way because of the impression that you give off to others. Or maybe you have kids and don't necessarily want to show that vulnerability and humanness that you have in front of them, which may also be a mistake. Yeah, kids don't need to know every single thing you have going on, but sometimes if you're not vulnerable around them, it gives them the impression that it is not okay to be vulnerable. You don't always have to be strong. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to make mistakes. And you are allowed to not have it all together all the time, because nobody does. Perfectionism is likely something that you have been working through, and you probably had a parent or a caregiver that was extremely hard on you and expected really high things from you, and that you felt that you had to live up to. And that became a pattern within you. So now you have super high expectations for yourself and other people. And that's something that you should look at and work on breaking down, because look at how you feel or have felt throughout your life with having those super high expectations placed on you, and how much stress and pressure it has put on you. And now you're doing the same thing to yourself and or the people around you. And that's a generational pattern that needs to be broken, my dear. And maybe you're starting to realize that, or have already realized it and just trying to figure out how to break that cycle. And your guides say that you are on the right path. You're moving in the right direction. So just keep going and make sure to show yourself the kindness and love and compassion and patience that you show other people, because you probably have a harder time giving it to yourself. But it is important that you do so. Give you all of the things that other people weren't able to give you. You are also likely on a journey of learning to love yourself and maybe learning what love really is. You've had to break down a lot of different beliefs based on how people have loved you in the past. And you've had to learn how to figure out what your needs are and how to meet them. And it still might be difficult for you sometimes, but you're doing so much better. And it's not about perfection. It is about progress. So don't look at where you still have to get to all of the time. Sometimes just take a look at where you are now compared to where you were and celebrate that progress and be proud of the person that you are today and how far you've come, because you should be. And your guides are extremely proud of you, way more than you could ever imagine. And you may have some that are hard asses, and you can feel that. And they do it all out of love. But sometimes you can tell those hard ass ones to fuck off for a little bit because you know what you need when you need it. And if you don't, you will learn as time goes on. And sometimes we don't learn what it is we actually want or need until we run into the things that we don't actually want or need. And maybe sometimes your guides are just reflecting back the energy that you give out and waiting for you to recognize that it's not something that works for you, or it's not something that you need. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you are a person that needs that hard ass, give you a kick in the ass type of energy. Because if not, you will take that break and stay stuck or stagnant within it. So you do need that push from time to time. But your guides are just asking you to pay attention to the progress that you've already made and take some of the pressure off of yourself, because you have all of the time in the world to get to where you want to go, heal the things you want to heal, do whatever it is you want to do. Time is nothing but an illusion, and they want you to trust that you are always in the right space at the right time. And they want you to go out there and keep kicking life's ass, even when it's throwing hands. And that you are loved and supported by them, always. And that they will always be there for you, even when they're annoying and you don't want them to be. You are a beautiful soul. You are unique. You are special. And you will be just fine. And that is all that they have for you today. If you would like to get in touch with your guides and connect more deeply with them, you can book a session or reading with me at the link that is in my bio. Or if you'd like to do some healing work, I'm also available for that. Come check me out. I hope that you have a great day. Love you.